You don't have to edit this though. Okay, so DT literally just went from Drake color to Wesley Snipes color in a matter of 2 hours.
Shit, I'm chocolatey.
Bro, he's blading.
I'm sweating, dude.
Blade.
I look like a box of charcoal.
And the DT look over at me, he's like, Gamma, you still glistening white.
You look
Am I
Look
sparkling?
at those legs, dog.
Am I sparkling like
You
Twilight?
look transparent.
You could be burnt.
Dude, I am
You look like
sparkling
you woke up
Twilight.
with tighty whities on your whole body.
Long John.
Wrapped up
You
in
look
white
like an
electrical
oversized box of chalk.
How y'all gonna do this without me, man? How you gonna leave me out of this?
Oh, dude, like I'm not lying to you guys. I'm getting a
You
glare
look like
off my leg.
you look
bruh.
like clean teeth enamel.
Oh my god.
He said it looked like his whole body brushes twice a
Hey.
day.
He blends into the couch.
Check this out, Dave. I put my leg up and I get a glare from the sun off my leg, bro.
If you weren't wearing that black sweater, man.
Look at my eyes. I can't even focus because my legs.
Dude, your face and your leg look like two different people. That shit don't go
that
together,
bad?
man.
Is that bad?
The roast of Gamma.
He,
Right?
he looks like
take it.
a very, very
I'll take,
well
I'll take it for falling asleep for a
a
ride.
well carne asada mesquite party.
Hey, welcome back, Gamma.
That mesquite is toasty.
Welcome back, Gamma.
Welcome back, Gamma.
Ashy gumma.
It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, if you have not seen Shrek, if you don't have kids, maybe you haven't seen Shrek. But
Hey,
if you do,
just for the record, I took my hat off because I was feeling some type of way, and Bill has been talking about Shrek for like
I know, dude.
I know I look like Shrek, bro. I look like
dude.
Shrek, bro.
no,
I get it.
this frog. I'm telling you guys,
This frog, bro.
Frog King. If you have not watched, I think it's Shrek the third or the third or the fourth one, the Frog King.
What is it, like
He
Rambo? How
dies.
many
No,
Shreks
right? How
are
many
there?
Shreks are there?
Like four.
Educate me. I don't even know.
There's 4 Shreks, man. Come
Is
on,
there
man.
really?
Come on, y'all. Don't act like this is a kid's movie,
My
man.
dog don't watch Shrek.
Shrek
I was never on my
is
Shrek game.
Shrek is legit.
I know I look like him. Let's get on.
I know I look like
Man,
him.
Come on, man.
You paint me. I'm
Please
Shrek.
elaborate on the Shrek.
Can I elaborate on Shrek
Elaborate
real
on
quick?
Shrek.
You gotta educate me there. I'm a
man.
little lost on that.
Shrek is hilarious. First of all,
I've never wa- I
it's
got
got
this.
it's got some quality talent. First of all, Eddie Murphy is Donkey.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Quality.
Donkey,
Mike
yeah.
Myers is Shrek.
Okay.
Quality. You got Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots. Quality.
I've always wanted to do a voiceover, like a cartoon voiceover. I got
Oh.
one.
Hey, that's your next project, Billups.
Get a character,
That's our
man.
project, Dave. We're gonna animate ourselves.
Did what?
An
did,
animated podcast one time?
DT, did you say you got one?
I've always really wanted to have one, but no one ever let me do it.
What the fuck is that? Fucking Marvin the Martian or something?
You gotta say. You gotta let us know who it was. Come on.
Don't hate the game, man. Hate the player.
the player.
But really, though, I got one of those.
I'm still a player.
Hey,
From
free
the
T-shirt to
hymn.
anyone who knows who he's imitating. You got to answer that
I
one.
don't have a fucking clue.
Anyone?
Micah, come on.
No, it's me. It's the Black Martian.
The black one. There it is. See, we
Oh, so I
animated.
got it right
Well,
the
you
first
shouldn't
time.
have to change your voice for that.
Oh damn.
So see,
Oh,
he's gonna be
damn.
the black Martian. So what am I? I'm the Chicano Shrek.
You are.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm just saying. You are the Frog King.
The Frog King. Okay.
The way you
When I came
died.
back?
No, the way
When
you
I
died
came
and came back. This dude literally. Hey, we were literally checking his post and
yeah, I'm
gave this
sorry.
motherfucker some water, and he came back.
Talk to Micah right now, dude. I'm serious. I don't even want to talk to Micah right now.
Man,
Look at me, dog.
Not even cool, man.
I'm
Yeah, you
fucking
right.
gotta
There's a
pop
little sunlight over there, Gamma.
I'm gonna plus a cold one to that one on water.
Yeah.
On water. Hey, he still got the sweater on though.
I know, dude. Really,
If
though.
I take it off, what am I in? I'm the black T-shirt.
we said put the black on, man.
But
You did.
I
Y'all
did.
tripping on
We also thought we were going to be at the
I didn't say
Chinese.
triple on triple on triple.
No, no. Stop doing that. I don't like it. Go ahead, let's do it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so what were we going to talk about again?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. We won't talk about it though. Something happened on the break.
I almost passed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But what brought you back to life? We will talk. You keep saying it's the water.
Water.
You say that.
Keep saying it's the water. All right. We're gonna talk about sports. As you can see, each round is a new brew. So
Hold on.
We get a little.
Say that S word again and look at me in DT's face as we look in the camera. Go ahead, say it again.
Each round.
No,
is
we're gonna talk about what again right now?
sports. I know you guys can't wait.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Even if you guys agree, don't agree.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Oh,
All day.
We got right now. I don't even know the topic. I'm just gonna say sports. Sports plus a cold one.
So go ahead, DT. We'll let you take this off.
All right, so everybody's got something to say about who is the absolute greatest basketball player of all time. I mean, it's obvious for me. It's obvious for me, but what do we got? Who's your number one? Who is your absolute number one basketball player of all time?
I'm going with Michael Jordan. I just watched that his documentary.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice.
But we do have some naysayers out there.
uh,
We got some naysayers. The younger
I
generation
love Kobe,
would disagree.
but I'm going to go with
I
Jordan.
can go old and young on this conversation right here.
I'm glad you guys can go old and young because
I can go old
I'm
and
gonna go with Michael Jordan.
young. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's not a bad choice.
It's not a bad choice. But, hey, we have had some disagreements in the
LeBron,
past.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Kobe,
LeBron, Kobe.
you know.
LeBron is one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Definitely.
But what separates LeBron from Jordan?
Rings.
Yeah.
Well, that's the obvious
We-
choice.
well, I mean, but that is
Well, Robert Horry has 5.
So
But
that
he's
not-
not even in the same conversation.
Jordan
but,
played
but
for
at the same time,
two
Robert
different
Horry didn't
teams,
carry his
but-
team through those, you know?
Yeah.
Robert Horry hit big shots. That's why he's big game.
What do they
You know
call
what I mean?
these
Big
things?
game
Super
Rob.
teams nowadays.
Big shot, Rob.
So like it's almost like LeBron is making. It's times have changed. It's almost like they have super teams now. Back in Jordan's days, he was just with Chicago.
Homie,
And
don't
of
talk
course,
to
when
me
he
about
came
super
back-
teams when Jordan had Scottie Pippen.
But
Wait
he
a minute,
never,
wait a
he
minute.
never
Ron
left
Harper,
Chicago
Tony
to go
Kukoc.
do it.
You know what I mean?
He never left Chicago
They
to
were the
go
first
for
ones
it.
to build a super team. Hey,
No,
let
no,
me take
no,
that
no,
back.
wait,
The
wait,
He wasn't
Celtics-
traveling
The
from
Celtics built
team
a
to team.
super team way back, and that's why they had 11 championships.
But let me ask you this though,
Yeah.
Gama,
back then
Gama,
with that squad.
Gama, let me ask you this though: did they build a super team, or did they create a super team? Did they just throw?
Right.
Well, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
what did they happen upon a super team, or did they actually like pull like weird levels and levels?
Which era? Which team we talking about?
In the early
That
90s,
shit up.
Levels.
You talking about the Bulls?
levers.
in
I'm
the
trying to say
in the
levels.
early 90s, the Chicago Bulls had the greatest farm system. Everybody that came up on those championship teams were homegrown. They were drafted. It was created. It wasn't a, hey, I'm going to join you to
how
be a
could a-
championship.
then how
That
could
was
a-
homegrown. That was a farm system.
Then how come the
I'm pretty sure
Padres
the
don't?
Pistons drafted Dennis Rodman. But go ahead.
I was just saying
Oh,
that
wait,
sounds like
that's a piece. That's a piece.
how come
Oh,
the
that was a big
Padres?
piece.
But that's not the final piece.
I mean, no, it wasn't the final piece.
Micah,
I mean,
you
definitely,
know where I'm going
definitely,
with this.
definitely 4, 5, and 6.
Rodman came in 95. We're talking about when they started winning championships in the 90s.
DT, Gama, you guys got 2 minutes. Go.
Go.
Get into it.
Go ahead.
In-
No, no,
in
no.
the
I
90s
see where you're coming from.
In the 90s, that was a farm-raised team.
Yeah, we're talking about Paxson. We're talking about B.J. Armstrong. We're talking about Scottie Pippen was drafted. I mean, I agree with that. And I'm gonna give it to Michael Jordan. Here's the thing. Because here's the thing. People are like, Michael wouldn't win anything without Scottie. I'm a big Scottie Pippen fan. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to it, we talked about Phillip Rivers making Antonio Gates earlier, right?
Right.
Did Michael make Scottie? I believe so.
Oh, I
Would
do.
Scottie
I
have
do
been
too.
as good of a player if he went to another team? I don't think so.
Would Michael have been?
You
That's
know
what
what?
I
I
was
dis-
just
I
going to ask.
disagree.
Would Michael have been?
I don't
I
disagree.
really don't. Hey,
If he would have the same stats, maybe not the same chips, but he would have the same stats. You can't take the ability of
Chips?
the player just because he's going to another team. If he's going to get 25,
Are all
15 in
these
a night,
mines?
he's going to get it.
It's also different though, DT, when you come into the league and you have this role model who is absolutely just this beast. He takes his job seriously. He comes every day. He does his training. He does this and that, and then he goes
Right.
ahead and implements it into this young boy's life. Scottie Pippen out of Central Arkansas.
Right.
Okay, so was Scottie destined to be who he's going to be? it's stupid of me to say, you know what I mean? No, he wouldn't have been as good, you know what I mean, without Michael.
However, you don't have a sample size to choose from on that. I mean, you basically got him with Michael Jordan, and that's it.
I'm just saying. My argument is this: you can't put.
Am I right, though?
You can't put LeBron James, what he did with assembling his teams, to Michael Jordan.
No.
He
think
played with
so.
one team, and he had some puzzles and the pieces to the puzzle come
Yes.
there and help him win a championship.
Yes.
It wasn't like he said, "Hey guys, I want to go win a championship. Let me go to the Cavaliers."
Yep.
No, he was homegrown.
Let me go
as
team
well
up
as
with
the other
Wade.
components
Let
for
me
that team.
pick my team.
That's one argument I always take through, but at the same token, here's one thing you guys got to think about. Okay, so with these super teams that are being built or whatever it may be, okay, so now you have two players who are outstanding in the league right now, in Kawhi Leonard, homegrown San Diego State, much love.
Yeah,
We all
right.
love him.
Yep.
Okay, now you have LeBron James as well. One with the Cavs, okay, one with Miami. You have Kawhi, one with the Spurs, one with Toronto. You have two guys who are destined, supposedly, to be in the Western Conference Finals to face each other. Am I right this year? But they both have the opportunity to do something that no one's ever done and lead your team to a championship on 3 different teams. That puts you into the GOAT conversation.
Gamma woke the
I say,
fuck
I
up.
say,
I'm
Gama's awake. He's
About
he's
time.
got 2 more.
let's roll with it. Let's roll.
GOT conversation. I get it. But who was the GOAT?
Mike was the
Anybody else disagree with that?
Of all time, I'll be honest. I'm not a basketball watcher. However, me, my family, we've been talking about we need to have a team because for me, I don't really watch sports. It's hard to follow without having some skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for me to go on record and say I am, and it was since Christmas of 2019, a Clippers fan, and I'll just tell you why. From somebody who doesn't really follow basketball and doesn't know all the histories and all that kind of stuff, I do know that Clippers was a San Diego brand.
Yep.
And if I can be a LA Charger fan because the Chargers were a San Diego brand, I should actually. If I don't have another team, if I haven't been riding with another team, I should actually have. I should be able. It should be no problem to be a Clippers fan, right?
And what a better time to be a Clippers fan when Kawhi comes home, right?
Right.
You,
Well,
I love
Get
that.
out my head.
Man.
I was a young lad at about 7 years old in 1979, I believe, and I got to see the Clippers play at the old sports arena, and this is when Bill Walton was playing, and I have ties.
I believe Stu Lance was on that team.
Yes,
too.
sir. I have ties to the Clippers, but I'm a Laker fan at heart.
Yeah, because but you've been a Laker fan.
Yeah.
You've been a Laker fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I can respect that. And if I was coming in like out of nowhere, I feel like actually this would be a good time to be a Laker fan if I want to jump on the bandwagon. Well, maybe not right now, but when they was going through hardships, I'm kind of one of those people that I think it's whack to jump on a winning bandwagon.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to go through some heartache first to really feel if you're truly a fan. If you can't go through the heartache, you don't deserve the wins. That's one of the reasons why I'm a Charger fan to this day. Because why start over when if these guys do win, become a franchise that I could really get behind, especially when my daughter's older and maybe we might be watching games together, I could say this is without a doubt our team.
So what do you think about jumping teams? Like you've been devoted to a team like the Chargers
Nope.
all your life, and then all of a sudden you go to another team.
I can't do it.
My dad didn't raise me that
What do you
way.
feel about that? What do you feel about that, Gamma? What do you feel about that, Gamma?
He'd turn in
You
his
know,
grave if I was a Raider fan or some shit.
I'll tell you what, DT. I mean, I'm glad you directed this to me because I have jerseys of other teams.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
My teams, yeah, I have jerseys of other teams.
Nothing wrong with that.
I have a Raiders Bo Jackson jersey hanging in my
Yeah, that's
closet,
cool.
I mean, that I rock from time to time. You know what I mean, like, I'll
Well-
wear a Bo jersey all day.
Well, but you a
Did he
sports
play for any
fan
other
though,
team?
bro. That's you.
But,
You
yeah,
a sports fan. You a
but
sports
that
fan.
being said, the same thing DT's saying, I really can't fault anyone for leaving. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. You can tell me why you left. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like shit that comes out of people's mouth. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You obviously weren't watching the game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and leave. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, the
You know?
fair weather fan.
Yeah, So I mean, it's the thing is that if you were a fan, like I said, I was raised growing up watching San Diego Chargers. You know what I mean? And the thing is that you heard me say San Diego. At the same token, when my team left, you know what I mean, Was it Phillips' fault? No. Was Antonio's fault? No. These are the guys I grew accustomed to watching, man. That's my team.
You're talking about generations of guys, though, too. So that's the one thing that
But what I'm saying is that when they left, Dave, it wasn't a popular thing. The players were kind of voicing their opinion as much as they could, but they were being told, "Hey, stop it! You're just creating a problem."
You could see the love for San Diego in the move. You didn't see players not being able to wait to get to LA, with the exception of, and this is just a money thing, and this is one of the reasons why I knew they were going to LA, because about 2 or 3 years before they actually moved, I saw the premiere or a trailer for Wags. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was a reality, kind of like a Housewives type show, reality TV show. It was based out of LA, and WAG stood for Wives and Girlfriends.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the main character in the show, this was like a couple years before they actually left San Diego, was Antonio Gates' wife. And so the show was built around her, and Quentin Jammer was on it, I believe.
I remember that. Wags, yep.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
I'm drawing. There was a significant amount of charges on there. They're wives, but the charges will make Antonio Gates made a few cameo appearances and stuff like that. And then there was like other sports fans, like a couple, maybe LA or whatever. But it was definitely based around the Chargers. Mm-hmm. And this was a couple years before they actually left. And I remember sending a text out to everybody like, "Yo, they gone. They gone because they already getting that LA money." That to me showed me what the mindset was. And I'm not passing no judgment because I'm not a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand sports like that. I am just a regular ass fan. But I felt like they tapping in that LA money, and if that's what they feel like that's where the money's at, then that's where they're going.
Well, you have the Oakland Raiders. They were in Oakland. They moved to LA. They went back to Oakland, and they went to Vegas.
Yeah.
You got a supreme fan base. When I say supreme,
they could be on
supreme fan base. Those Raider fans ain't going nowhere.
They could be on Mars and sell out.
Yes, they're not going anywhere. So what makes San Diego Chargers any different? We went up the road, and yes, LA is a trek.
San Diego is such a transplant town.
But why jump ship when
because we're emotional about it?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's all this is. We're emotional about it because
I jumped ship for like 1 year, then I'm back.
But
I'm a Charger fan.
Trust me,
the first year I took off. I was
yes,
like, F
I did
this,
too.
I ain't watching you guys.
I did too.
Mike, let me ask you this though: if the Chargers won 2 or 3 rings before they bounced, would this be as painful?
No.
If you feel like they serviced you, like if you could hold them down,
great point.
Yeah,
great point.
You think it'd be more painful?
I think.
I don't think they would have ever left if they would have had those.
Because you're gonna own those rings in San Diego, and you're gonna take them to LA with you.
They would have never.
You're gonna take those. We have nothing to take to LA with.
But what I'm saying is that when's the last time you heard? Like you said, we're talking about if they had rings. First of all, if they had rings, there would never been a move.
That's,
we all know
that's
that.
what I just said.
You know what I mean? So
I disagree because the Raiders will tell you otherwise.
No, and that's true.
Those
to
were
be honest,
long ago,
hey,
though.
when it comes down to it, guys, this is what everyone has to realize: is San Diego a bigger money market than LA? No.
No,
it's
not.
plain and simple. No.
But the Raiders moved. The Raiders moved at their hiatus to Los Angeles.
So
to Oakland. The rings,
and they made the right move right now, moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah,
it's a money
thing.
Yeah.
But is LA a better money market for the Charger though?
I disagree.
Right now, no.
I disagree.
Not now.
Right now, that divide with LA, with the Rams, put it this way,
They're
it's
fucking
different.
renters.
It's different when you have two teams. And the Rams were in the Super Bowl, 2 years ago.
All you need to do is look at the ticket sales. There was no one in the stands.
Oh, they're gonna love this year
plain and
that they
simple.
don't have to have fans.
here's the
Look
thing.
at the ticket sales.
Here's the thing, Dave. Here's the thing.
Hey, yo, Mike, hold on. Let's go with the bike. Hey, this dude just said they're going to love it this year that they don't have to have fans in the stands. That's
Don't be Melvin Gordon. Stop it.
No, but for real though, like
No,
fuck,
if
they don't
I-
have
if-
to depend on ticket sales.
If I was in their front office, that would definitely be a plus right now. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I would definitely. That's one less thing you got to worry about.
It was already a topic for them, so now they don't have to worry about it.
So to make a long question short, or my long answer, short. Do I have a problem with people? Trading teams, if it's for the right reason.
But would you do it?
I never did.
Would you? Can you see a scenario? This is a perfect opportunity to possibly consider it.
Here's the thing, Dave. To be honest with you, my college team, Florida State Seminoles. Everyone knows that forever. I have a hoodie. It's not on today, but it has all my teams on it. You guys see it. The Padres sucked forever, and they're still my team. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the direction they're going in
I'm
now.
super
That'll be
excited
another.
for
That'll
them,
be,
dude.
that'll be another.
That's a whole
another
nother
discussion.
topic, but I am
but yeah, the
excited for that.
Lakers. I went through the rough times. Me and DT were there when they were signing Mozgov. You know what I mean, as their freaking big hit. Versus now it's a little different when they're signing LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You know, so I went through those times. I stuck with them the whole time. We would
Yeah.
sit there and talk
Can't
about it
jump
all
ship.
the time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And the thing is, watching your teams make these bonehead moves sometimes, it just kills you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you see it before they do. And to be honest with you, it's just, here's the thing. Okay, we waited too long. We try to get this person. This is all we have left, and we got to throw money at them. And that's when you get stuck with a bad contract situation.
Yeah.
You see it over and over again. And you ask, why did we let certain people go? Because they make stupid moves like that. And in the end, in the back end, you know what I mean, they got to pay so-and-so dipshit $9 million because they, you know what I mean, bumped their contract, and then they prorate it into where it's pushed and capped out very large at the very end of the last year.
So let me just push the topic a little bit. And we're sticking to the Chargers, though, at least for now. But bad players, good players gone. Management issue or player issue, you know. And I'm talking about the Chargers. What seems to be a pattern of cutting players loose, and then excuse me, fucking I. Excuse me, what? This is plus a cold one. God damn it! I have another.
I'll burp with you.
But we watched the Chargers get rid of what we thought were quality players, and as fans, we didn't understand the move at the time, right? I think that's one of the things that kind of goes into the conversation. Did we understand it as a fan, and did you help us understand it? Because when you got rid of some of the greats that went on to get rings other places or went on to have undefeated seasons or went on to do better than what they were doing at with the Chargers, is that the players or is that management? And I guess my point is there a chronic problem, an issue with Charger management?
Absolutely.
It's corporate America. I mean, let's face it. You got billionaire owners that make decisions that you and I cannot
Agents.
do.
But
So
the Patriots
agents-
are part of that corporate America. They seem to be making quality decisions.
I said corporate America. I didn't say smarter corporate America or corporate America that makes the right decisions. I mean, you got corporate America that makes stupid decisions, and 9 times out of 10, we work for those people. We show up to work every day, and we work for bum-ass corporations, and that's what these football players are doing. Unfortunately, we have to be the fans that are left out. We have to make that decision on who we root for. But it boils down. Look what they did to Kaepernick. I mean, I don't want to get political, but that was a corporate decision. Was it the right one? No.
And they've backtracked on that.
It wasn't the right
Goodell's-
decision,
backtracking.
but that's corporate America. So we are kind of going in the ride. We're going for the ride. It's a roller coaster ride. You get on or get off.
Okay, but
Now, what you're tying into, Dave, I mean, that's a good question that you brought up. I mean, and I'll definitely agree with DT on this one. Me and DT had a conversation, before we started recording today. And so basically it's about a player by the name of Devontae Freeman who was with the Falcons, okay? Went to 2 Pro Bowls, he's a decent player, went out of Florida State, that's why I know him.
He was one hell of a fantasy football player,
Yeah, exactly.
too.
Until he got hurt. That's what me and DT were talking about. So here's the thing. So now he's a free agent, and now he's on the market. But as a Pro Bowl player, okay, you're demanding some good money, right? You went to the Pro Bowl twice already. But here's the thing. Okay, so he's on the market. So people are like, you're injured, bro. I'm not trying to give you all this money, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But deep down, who's really pushing for the most money? You know what I mean? Is it really Devontae Freeman or his agent who's supposed to be doing all this?
I would hope to think his agent.
His
would.
agent, exactly. That's what they get paid to do. So
Yeah.
that's an element that we're not thinking about when you're talking about signing these players back. Okay, because everyone wants to get paid.
So that's
Why take a
great-
pay cut? Why would an agent take less when he gets more when there's more money?
That's a great point in the sense
and
that there's a
Devontae
variable.
Freeman,
There's a variable involved in the whole conversation, which I think most fans don't really consider. Is the agent, the business aspect to it.
Exactly.
And right now, COVID-19 is a big player because those players
Definitely.
right now aren't getting that big money right now
Yeah,
because
they
they
don't
ain't
get a
dishing it
workout.
out.
They don't get a
This is a
workout.
bad
Yeah.
time to be a free agent because you're not going to get that big money because COVID-19 says otherwise.